Mishi, how you doing, Rockstar? Happy Atheist, good to see you. So I'm going to go live for Donald Trump's address to the nation. You know, how am I? I'm great. I'm absolutely great. I'm absolutely great. I'm kidding, of course. You're very welcome for the updates. Hang on. I'm going to go grab another beverage for this thing. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this thing's going to start in about 13 minutes. Before we get to that, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Iranian government published a letter today, just a couple hours ago, before Trump addresses the nation. I'm reading an article from Mediaite. Iran on Wednesday published a letter appealing to the American people and harshly criticizing the Trump administration for starting the war. The lengthy letter was published a short while ago in advance of Donald Trump giving an address to the nation. In it, the Iranians accused the Trump administration of manufacturing the justification for war. Check, correct. They also claimed that they had agreed to the terms of a proposed nuclear deal only for the U.S. to back out and begin its attacks. That sounds accurate as well because we put Jared Kushner in charge of this dipshittery. The letter continued. The Iranian people harbor no enmity toward other nations, including the people of Europe, America, and neighboring countries. Well, that's not true. They harbor quite a bit of enmity towards Israel. Even in the face of repeated foreign interventions and pressures throughout their proud history, Iranians have consistently drawn a clear distinction between governments and the peoples they govern. This is a deeply rooted principle in Iranian culture and collective consciousness, not a temporary political stance. Okay, the Iranian government slaughtered 30,000 of their own citizens, civilians, in January for protesting against the government. Hey, Emily. So that's bullshit. For this reason, portraying Iran as a threat is neither consistent with historical reality nor with present day observable facts. They want to eradicate Israel, and Israel wants to eradicate them. Let the two of them fight it out, man. Just let the two of them fight it out. Such a perception is the product of political and economic whims of the powerful, the need to manufacture an enemy in order to justify pressure, maintain military dominance, sustain the arms industry, and control strategic markets. That's accurate. In such an environment, if a threat does not exist, it is invented. I think that's true as well. Further down the letter, the Iranians noted that the relationship between the two countries took a turn for the worst after the U.S.-backed coup of 1953, characterizing the event as a, quote, illegal American intervention aimed at preventing the nationalization of Iran's own resources. That is true. That is when with the CIA, deposed their president, Mossadegh, and we installed the Shah of Iran because President Mossadegh, who had been democratically elected, decided that Iranian oil belonged to Iranians, and the American powers that be, 1953, that was probably Dwight Eisenhower was president, either Eisenhower or Truman. And American oil companies were like, Iranian oil belongs to us. And so we overthrew their democratically elected president and installed the Shah of Iran. The letter continues. This distrust deepened further with America's support for the Shah's regime, its backing of Saddam Hussein during the Iran-Iraq War during the 80s, the imposition of the longest and most comprehensive sanctions in modern history, and ultimately unprovoked military aggression twice in the midst of negotiations against Iran. Twice in the last 2 years. That's accurate. All right, we got another 8 minutes until Fat Nixon starts talking. The letter also called on the American people to question their government's true intent behind the war, asking if their interests were truly being served by the war. They're not. And by suggesting that the Trump administration has gone against its America First agenda. Sure. Quote, I invite you to look beyond the machinery of misinformation, an integral part of this aggression, and instead speak with those who have visited Iran. Do they have like a bustling tourism industry? Observe the many accomplished Iranian immigrants educated in Iran who now teach and conduct research at the world's most prestigious universities or contribute to the most advanced technology firms in the West. Do these realities align with the distortions you are being told about Iran and its people? So the problem with this conflict, there are so many. It's Christianity and Judaism versus Islam, and we can't trust the American government. We can't trust the Israeli government. We can't trust the Iranian government. None of these three governments are giving any of us anything that even resembles accurate information about what's happening. All three of these governments are lying to us. I feel strongly that that is an accurate statement. Rome, Italy. Hell yeah, baby. Hello from Detroit. I've been to concerts in Detroit. I think it was Cobo Arena or something when I was a kid, still living in Ohio. Oh boy. 6 minutes till this. Gahanna, Ohio. Holy crap. Hello from Gahanna, Ohio. I graduated from high school in New Albany, Ohio. I used to go shoplift. We used to go shoplift Mad Dog 2020 and Boone's Farm at the Kroger grocery store on Hamilton Road in Gahanna, Ohio when I was in high school. Do I think Dayton, Ohio? Oh, Dayton, Ohio. What was the arena in Dayton, Ohio? They tore it down. I think it started with an H. See, this is going to drive me nuts. Somebody put that in the comments. Hara Arena. Hell yeah, man. Man, I saw so many good concerts at Hara Arena. I was in like third row for Rush at Hara Arena. I went and saw Anthrax there. I went and saw Yes back in the day at the University of Dayton Arena, not long after they opened it. My brother and I borrowed a friend of ours, Ford Fiero, and we had to fill it up with gas on the way home from Dayton back to Columbus. And we couldn't find the switch for the gas cap on the side. And it was like behind the driver's seat on the column, behind the driver's seat belt. Pontiac Fiero, there you go. What did I say, Ford Fiero? Hello from Redding, California. Oh, man. My absolute favorite place to go camping is at the base of the Trinity Lake Dam. There's a little federal camping ground there that runs along the Trinity River, and it's just one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It's near Lewiston. It's like 45 minutes northwest of Redding. But like while we're camping up there, we always zip down to Redding so we can get some meth. Nothing better than meth from Redding. Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Newfoundland. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a valid question. I'm here with my co-hosts, Tanner and Lola. Hi, Lola Bean. She's giving me side eye. Today is their birthday. April 1st is the dog's birthday. That's an estimate. I got Tanner in December of 2010. And they said he was about 9 months old. So he turned 16 today. And we got Lola in September of 2010. And she was about a year and a half old. And so she turned 7 today. Somebody asked how Buttercup is doing. Buttercup is doing great. She's upstairs in my office. There's a huge window, like a really, really big window that's like 5 feet wide and 4 feet tall. And so I put a cabinet in front of that and put her cage right on top of that, so she gets full window. And she's eating right now. I went out today and picked up 5 live mice, and Buttercup is dispatching them with enthusiasm. Two minutes. Donald Trump. Here's a headline. Donald Trump apparently is reportedly discussing firing Pam Bondi. I mean, look, first of all, it's like, of course, the first 2 cabinet members that he fires are going to be women. Because Donald Trump fucking hates women. He has no respect for women. He hired Pam Bondi and Kristi Noem because he thought they were fuckable, period. But because of how Kristi Noem handled ICE and DHS and her and Corey Lewandowski's $220 million boondoggle for a TV commercial that they no doubt self-enriched themselves from, allegedly, and because of how badly Pam Bondi has fucked up releasing the Epstein files, of course they're going to be the first 2 to go. 5:59. I'm watching MSNBC. I'll turn the volume up in here in a second. Let's see what other headlines we got. NASA fuels up for a rocket for a moon mission. We're going to the moon again? Why are we going to the moon again? Trump faces deep skepticism about Iran war. Hey, no shit. Okay, here we go. Is he going to start on time? All right, here we go. Dramatic music.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. We are just moments away from a primetime address from the President of the United States.
Can you guys hear that?
It's being billed by the White House as a major announcement about Trump's war in Iran. But it is hard to say what the significance
Do we have to?
what this president says about this war.
All right.
Since the moment it began over a month ago, the president has been making announcements. On
All right. Well, he's not up yet, so who gives a shit? I have a pad. I have a pen. I'm going to make notes of what Fat Nixon, Pervert Hoover, Little Donnie two Scoops, Don Von Shits and Pants, Groper Cleveland says during his little address to the nation. I mean, I don't know if he's going to say anything that's going to be worth, taking notes. But, you always got to be prepared for these things. So we're just waiting for Donald Trump to come out and step up to a podium. What do you guys think? Is he going to be at a podium or is he going to be sitting behind his desk in the Oval Office? Is he going to march down that hallway with the red carpet and oh, there's a podium. It's a podium. It appears to be outside of a White House bathroom.
this important context.
Here he
as we
comes.
Listen to the president.
Don't fuck it up, Donnie. Here we go. Buckle up.
Thank you very much. My fellow Americans, good evening. Let me begin by congratulating the
How long
team
until he
at
goes off
NASA
script?
and our brave astronauts on the successful launch of Artemis II. It was quite something. It will be traveling further than any manned rocket has ever flown and will very substantially pass the moon, go around it, and come back home from a distance that has never been done before. It's amazing.
Very substantially
They
past the
are
moon.
on the way, and God bless them. These
Who
are
fucking
brave
talks
people.
like that?
We want to God bless those four unbelievable astronauts. As we speak this evening, it's been just 1 month since the United States military began Operation
Epstein Fury.
targeting the world's #1 state sponsor of terror, Iran. In these past 4 weeks, our armed forces have delivered swift, decisive, overwhelming victories on the battlefield.
He sounds terrible.
Victories like few people have ever
He
seen
sounds
before.
terrible these days, man.
Tonight,
And he
Iran's
looks
navy is
terrible.
gone. Their air force is in ruins. Their leaders, most of them terrorist regime they led, are now dead.
Was that a
Their
sentence?
Command and control of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps is being decimated as we speak. Their ability to launch missiles and drones
That's true. He's dying.
dramatically curtailed, and their weapons, factories, and rocket launchers are being blown to pieces. Very few of them left.
And yet they're still blowing up our
Never
planes
has
on
warfare
bases in
an
Saudi
enemy
Arabia.
suffered such clear and devastating large-scale losses in a matter of weeks. Our enemies are losing in America, as it has been for 5 years under my presidency, is winning, and now winning bigger than ever before.
He's been president for 5
Before
years.
discussing this current situation, I also want to thank our troops for the masterful job they did in taking the country of Venezuela in a matter of minutes.
Members of our military who he previously referred to as suckers and losers.
All over the world. After rebuilding our military during my
It always
first term,
makes the Trump
we
supporters
had by
mad when
far
I
the
remind them of
strongest
that.
military anywhere in the world, and now we're working along with Venezuela and are in a true sense joint venture partners. We're getting along.
What does
incredibly
Venezuela
well
have to do with the
in
Iran
the
war?
production and sale of massive amounts of oil and gas, the second largest
Not for Cuba,
reserves on Earth after the United States of America. We're now totally independent of the Middle East, and yet we are there to help. We don't have
Oh,
to-
we're
we
helping.
don't
Oh,
have to
that's
do
what we're doing in Iran.
anything they have
We're
to do to
helping.
help our allies.
We're helping.
Tonight, I want to provide an update on the tremendous progress our warriors have made in Iran and discuss why Operation Epic Fury is necessary for the safety of America and the
Operation
security
Epstein
of the
Fury.
free world. From
He's a
January
helper.
1st,
He's a
when
little
I announced
helper.
My campaign for president in 2015, I have vowed that I would never allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. This fanatical regime has been chanting.
Well, this war has demonstrated to them that the one thing they actually need is a nuclear weapon.
Their proxies were behind the murder of 241 Americans in the Marine barracks bombing in Beirut. the slaughter of hundreds
That was
of our
in
service
1983. That was
members with roadside bombs.
43 years
They
ago.
were involved in the attack on the USS Cole, and they carried out the
That was 20 years
countless other
ago.
heinous acts, including the just horrible, bloody atrocities of October 7th in Israel. Something
True.
that most people have never
That's
seen
true.
anything like it.
All right, what are your guys' ideas for a drinking game? Let me know in the comments.
45,000 of their own people who were protesting in Iran. 45,000 dead. For these terrorists to have nuclear weapons would be an intolerable
Biden.
threat.
Every time he says
Most
Biden.
violent and bogus regime on earth would be free to carry out their campaigns of terror, coercion, conquest, and mass murder from behind.
Oh, mass murder from behind.
I will never let that happen.
I think that was the title of an adult film I watched in the early 70s.
Presidents. This situation has been going on for 47 years and should have been handled long before I arrived in office.
Maybe it should have been handled in his first
During my
term.
2 terms in office to stop
Decimate.
for nuclear weapons by Iran first.
Decimate and Biden. Okay, that's the drinking game. Anytime he says decimate, Biden, or mail-in
My
ballots.
first term, he was an evil genius, brilliant person, a horrible human being, however, the father of the roadside bomb, and he lived just horrible what he did. Iran would have been perhaps in far better, stronger.
Is he talking about Soleimani?
We would have had probably a different conversation tonight, but you know what? We'd still be winning and winning big. And then, very importantly, I terminated Barack Hussein Obama's Iranian
Somebody in the comments just wrote Barack Hussein Obama.
$1.7 billion in cash, green
Cash.
Took it out of banks from Virginia, D.C., and Maryland.
Yeah, that's
All the cash
bullshit.
they
He's
had.
lying right now.
Flew it by airplanes in an attempt to buy their respect and loyalty, but it didn't work.
He's lying.
They laughed at our president and went on with their
He's lying.
mission to have a nuclear bomb. His Iran deal would have led to a colossal arsenal of massive nuclear weapons for Iran. And
That's not
we
true.
would have had them years ago. and
That's a
never
lie.
used them. Would have been a different world.
Bibi Netanyahu has been saying that Iran is 3 to 5 years away for a nuclear weapon
Great experts.
for 30
And I
years, more than
terminated that
30
terrible
years.
deal. I was so honored to do it. I was so proud to do it. It was
What's
so
the point of
different
this
from the
speech?
beginning. Essentially, I did what no other president was willing to do.
What's the point of this speech? I mean, I thought he was going to come on and announce like we're leaving. Here's the timeline. I thought he was going to say something substantive.
Relentless quest for nuclear weapons and rejected every attempt at an agreement.
This
For
is
this reason,
completely
in June,
meaningless.
I ordered a strike on Iran's key nuclear facilities, an Operation Midnight Hammer. Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
Speaking of adult
Those
films,
beautiful B-2
Operation
bombers
Midnight Hammer.
magnificently. We totally obliterated those nuclear sites. The regime then sought to rebuild their nuclear program at a totally different location, making clear they had no intention.
That's not
of
what
ending
Tulsi
nuclear
Gabbard
pursuit.
testified to in front of Congress last week. She said we obliterated the nuclear sites and they have taken no steps to rebuild them.
Missiles.
Under
And
oath.
would soon have had missiles that could reach the American homeland. Europe,
That's a
and
lie.
virtually any other place.
That's a
on Earth.
lie. Their longest range missile goes 4,000 kilometers.
They wanted to produce as many missiles as possible, and they did.
He's super monotone now. He's super monotone. He sounds like he's got a mucus problem.
We took them out. We took them all out so that no one would really dare stop them. And they raced for a nuclear bomb, a nuclear weapon like nobody's ever seen before.
We obliterated that last
Right
June.
at the doorstep. For years, everyone has said that Iran cannot have nuclear weapons, but in
I
the
think
end,
somebody gave him a Dilaudid
those are
suppository
just
before
words
this
if
speech.
you're not willing to take action when
He seems very
time
low
comes.
energy.
As I stated in my announcement of Operation Epic Fury,
Operation
our objectives
Epstein
are
Fury.
Very simple and clear. We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders.
They were no threat to America before we started bombing, as confirmed by Joe Kent, his hand-picked director for the Center for Counterterrorism.
Levels never seen before. and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their Navy is gone.
What are you going to do about reopening the Strait of Hormuz? What are you going to do about gas prices?
Taken together, these actions will cripple Iran military, crush their ability to support terrorist proxies, and deny them the ability.
What are you going to do to reopen the Strait of Hormuz? What are you going to do about gas prices?
Extraordinary. There's never been anything like it militarily. Everyone is talking about it.
I still don't know what the point of this speech is.
These core strategic objectives are nearing completion.
What is the point of this speech?
As we celebrate this progress, we think especially of the 13 American warriors who have laid down their lives in this fight.
Oh, 11 minutes in, he finally mentions the American members of the military who have died because of him. Only took 11 minutes.
And it's been something. I wanted to be with those
fucking dick
heroes as they return to American soil. When I was with them and their families, their parents, their wives, their husbands. We salute them, and now we must honor.
You know,
them
one of the
by
soldiers who was killed
the mission,
left behind a young wife,
their lives, and every single one
and they
of the
had a
people,
2-year-old daughter
their loved ones
and
said,
7-month-old
"Sir,
twins.
please finish the job."
And that
Everyone-
young man is
We are
dead
going
because
to
of
finish
this
the job, and
asshole.
We're going to finish it very fast. We're getting very close. I want to thank.
All right, I got to
our
chill out.
allies
I'm
in the
starting to
Middle
get
East,
angry.
Israel,
My temper is
Saudi
rising
Arabia, Qatar,
listening to this
the UAE,
fat bastard.
Kuwait, and Bahrain. They've been great, and we will not let them get hurt or fail in any way, shape, or form. Many Americans have been concerned to see the recent rise in gasoline prices here at home. The short-term increase.
Everybody flip off the screen.
Result of the Iranian regime.
Everybody flip off the screen.
Attacks against commercial oil tankers in neighboring countries that have nothing to do with the conflict.
This
This is
fat,
yet
lying,
more proof
convicted
that
felon,
Iran can never be
insurrectionist,
trusted with nuclear weapons.
fraudster,
They will use them,
piece
and
of
they will use them
fucking
quickly.
rancid,
Would lead to
toxic,
decades
hot,
of
steaming
extortion, economic pain,
canine
instability
fecal matter.
worse than we can
Fuck
ever
this guy,
imagine.
man.
The United States has never been better prepared economically to confront this.
Again, we are 13 minutes into this speech. What is the point of this
We're
speech?
going through it right now, the strongest in history. In 1 year, we've taken a dead and crippled country.
And made it
say
worse.
that, but we were a dead and crippled country after the last
Zero net
administration,
job
and
growth in
made
the
it
last
the
6
hottest
months.
Country anywhere in the world by far, with no inflation. Record-setting investments coming in.
Inflation's going up. Gas is $4 a gallon. The price of groceries is going through the fucking roof. What is he talking about? What is the point of this speech?
Positioned us to get rid of a cancer that has long simmered. It's known as the nuclear Iran, and they didn't know what was coming. They'd never imagined it. Remember, because of our drill baby drill program, America has plenty of
Which
gas
oil
prices
companies
gas
said no
under my
to drill
leadership.
baby drill.
We're
Oil companies said no
producer
to
of
drill
oil
baby
gas on
drill.
the planet without even discussing the millions of barrels that we're getting from Venezuela.
We're stealing. We're stealing them from Venezuela. We are stealing oil from Venezuela. Yesterday, Donald Trump said that his favorite thing is to take the oil. He's stealing their oil from Venezuela.
Higher than that. There's no country like us anywhere in the world, and
Well, not now.
for the future, the United States imports almost no oil through the Hormuz Strait, and won't be taking any in the future. We don't need it. We haven't needed it, and we don't need it.
The Hormuz Strait. It's the Strait of Hormuz. That's like when he said 2 Corinthians.
Iran, they are decimated, both militarily,
Decimated,
economically,
drink.
and in every other way. And the countries of the world that do receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage.
Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Hey, Chris with a K. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. We are 15 minutes into this speech and he has not yet said the word Biden. Is that true? Did I miss it? The Strait of Hormuz.
We had to do it ourselves.
Again, what is the point of this speech?
Of America, we have plenty. We have so much. And number 2, build up some delayed courage. Should have done it before.
He's repeating his tweet attacking the
Go to the strait,
France and the UK.
Take it, protect it, use it for yourselves. Iran has been.
He's telling our allies to go get their own fucking
The hard
oil.
part is done, so it should be easy. And in any event, when this conflict is over, the strait will open up naturally. It'll just open up naturally. They won't be able to sell
So I
oil
guess when we stop fighting, Israel will stop fighting too.
resume
Is
the flow,
anyone
and the
stupid
gas
enough to
prices
believe
will
that?
rapidly come back down. Stock prices will rapidly go back up. They haven't come down very
He
much.
lives in a
Last week,
fantasy
they
world.
came down a little bit, but they've had some very good days over the last couple of days. We've done
The stock market and the
much better
NASDAQ
than
are
I
down
thought, but we had
10%.
to take that little journey to Iran to get rid of this horrible threat. With our historic tax cuts, where people are just now talking about receiving larger refunds than they ever thought possible. They are getting so much more money than they thought. That's from the great big beautiful bill. Our economy is strong.
If you make over $1 million a
and
year.
it will soon be roaring back like never before. It will top the levels that it was.
Wait, is our economy roaring now,
Made
or
clear
is
from
it
the
about to
beginning of
roar back,
Operation Epic
like he
Fury
just
that
said?
We will continue until our objectives are fully achieved. Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly.
And what might those military objectives be?
Extremely hard over the next
We
2
don't
to 4
know.
weeks.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what our objectives are in Iran.
In the meantime, discussions are ongoing. Regime change was not our goal. We never said regime change, but regime change has occurred because of all of their original leaders.
Yeah, we took an 87-year-old Islamic fundamentalist despot and replaced him with his son, who's 30 years younger than him
Key targets.
and is more hardline than his dad.
And every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously.
It's like if we removed Donald Trump from office and replaced him with Donald Trump Jr. and said, "Oh, look, we did a regime change."
But we could hit it and it would be gone, and there's not a thing they could do about it.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Their radar is 100% annihilated.
And yet they're still landing missiles with impunity inside of Israel, and they're blowing up our planes parked on Saudi Arabian bases.
It will take months to get near the nuclear dust, and we have it under intense satellite surveillance.
I think this
and control.
entire speech is
If we
one
see them make
sentence.
a move, even a move for it, will hit them with missiles.
I still don't know what he's talking about. I still don't know what the actual point of this speech is. Because the White House had to contact all of the networks and say the President of the United States is requesting airtime at 9 p.m. for a very important address to the people of the United States. And he's not making any point.
25 days.
There's no point to this
For
speech.
3 years, 1 month.
He's not announcing anything new.
Vietnam War lasted for 19 years.
19 years.
29 days. Iraq went on for 8 months and 28 days. We are in this military
What the
operation
fuck is he
so
talking
powerful,
about?
So brilliant against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days. And the country has been eviscerated and essentially...
I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what's
They were
happening.
the bully of the Middle East, but they're the bully no longer. This is a true investment.
They're the bully no
in
longer.
children
They
and
have
grandchildren's
closed
future.
the Strait of
The whole world is
Hormuz,
watching, and they
or as he
can't
calls it,
believe power
the
of
Hormuz
They
Strait,
just can't believe
and they
what
are
they're saying.
crippling
They-
the entire
they
global
keep
economy.
agitation, but they can't
But they're a
believe
bully
what
no
they're
more.
saying.
They're bullying the entire fucking global economy, and we can't stop
Tonight, every
them.
American can look forward to a day when we are finally free from the wickedness of Iranian aggression and the specter of nuclear blackmail.
They have closed the Strait of Hormuz. We are incapable of reopening it. It is crippling the global economy and is going to plunge all of us into a global recession.
The world is watching, and when we do,
What
it's all
the
over,
fuck is he
the
talking
United
about?
States will be safer, stronger, more prosperous, and greater than it has ever been before.
And he still hasn't gotten to a
May God
point
bless the
in this
men
speech.
and women
He
of the
still
United
hasn't said
States
what the
Armed
point of this
Forces, and may
speech
God
is.
bless
This is
the United
gibberish.
States of America. Thank you very much, and good night.
That's it.
That was the president.
And he's
of the United
just
States,
standing
a
there.
2-minute address from the Blue Room there in the White House, addressing the war.
What
Iran.
was the point
If you were
of that
expecting something
speech?
new, you did not get it. It was a litany of lies that he's told before about facts of the matter, that Barack Obama gave the Iranians billions of dollars. He didn't.
Bullshit.
It was repatriated assets that had been seized by the United States pursuant to that negotiated deal, that Iran was on the doorstep of a nuclear weapon.
I didn't take any notes.
He himself said that the program had been obliterated.
Did I miss anything, guys, that I should have written down? I didn't take any notes.
45,000 Iranians have been killed by the regime in the latest round of protests. That is an estimate that I
What the fuck was that?
the highest estimate
What
was
the fuck was that? What was that speech? It had no point. There was no point. There was no new information. There was no, we're going to be out by this date. We're going to accomplish this specific objective.
Basically said what he has been saying, that the objectives have been accomplished, that they.
But he didn't tell us what those objectives are. And Iran still has the Strait of Hormuz closed, and they are completely strangling the entire global economy.
If there are no negotiations, the United States will send Iran as a country, meaning it's 90.
I don't understand what just happened.
And will commence.
There was no point to that speech. There was no point to him having prime time, airtime, to spout off the bullshit that he just went through.
2 to 3 weeks was the timeline he gave for that. He reminded everyone with a very long litany of other wars the U.S. had been involved in, including World War II, where I think
I don't know, man.
reasons and objectives of that war were pretty clear. That they were.
I mean, did you guys hear a point to that speech?
He also reiterated, we should say, what has become the line from the White House about the Strait of Hormuz. That is to say that the U.S. doesn't have any interest into it, gets no oil imported via that strait, and that the countries that are suffering because of its closure will just have to go in there and take it. Is what he told
We created that problem. We created the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, which is rat fucking the rest of the planet. We're going to leave Iran without solving that, and the rest of the world can just go fix it themselves.
MS Now reporter David Noriega, who's in Jerusalem.
The rest of the world will absolutely never, ever, ever forgive us for re-electing him. Ever. They will never forgive us for re-electing him. Nor should they.
Some new set of arguments.
Okay, now there's a new MSNBC White House correspondent. He's on the lawn of the White House.
Was about what we've already gotten.
He's a white guy. Looks like he might be Italian.
Yeah, Chris, that's right. And I appreciate some of your fact checking.
And he has,
I'd say for the most part,
he has the largest lower lip I have ever seen on a man. It is the biggest lower lip I've ever seen on a man. It's like he taped a hot dog to the bottom of his mouth.
We're getting very close, 2 to 3 weeks. But then,
That's, I mean, I shouldn't criticize someone's appearance. That's mean and insensitive of me. It's the biggest lower lip I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
The American people still very present in that speech tonight. I did think
He's dressed very nicely, though. His suit fits better than any of mine fit me. I mean, he looks like he's in his 20s. I mean, a guy in his 20s is not getting lip filler, right?
Mention at all of NATO, as all day long the president has spoken about reconsidering the United States involvement in NATO. I think that moment was incredibly notable. I also, right before this, was speaking to a former White House official who said this is kind of the moment for President Trump to, one, prime the American people, which he didn't choose to do the first time, but this is also a potential moment to kind of regain some of that narrative back, to not confuse the American people.
Prime us for what?
Reason with them that this economic
he didn't talk about any future objectives. He didn't talk about any future plans. We're going to go in there and we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then we're going to dip.
That it had nothing to do with the fact that the United States started this war with Iran. As you noted, the president blamed Obama. He also said that if the president did not, if Trump had not himself chosen to go,
I mean, the guy with the lip has
the former Ayatollah,
incredibly nice teeth, I will say. His teeth are way better than mine.
To reframe what has, again, been some of that confusing messages. The most notable thing, though, I would say is The president spoke about previous campaigns that he's had, 2016, 2020, 2024, how each time he promised he would not allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. The president also,
Jake Trailer.
many times, and I was there for hundreds of them, said that he would never start a war with Iran.
He's doing a really, really good job.
So a really notable moment there from
He's doing a really good job putting together some commentary on a speech
David, let me go to you.
that contained
Israel.
zero
This is
fucking
a joint
substance
war,
and meant
a
literally
partnership between
nothing.
the US and Israel.
Jake did an extremely good
Netanyahu,
job
said
in
earlier
commenting
this was
on that, I
something
must
that
say.
was
And I'm not being
decades.
sarcastic.
He's advocated for it multiple times, and now it's happening. There was some question about whether how long this would last.
All right, who's up next?
How did this speech strike your ears from there?
Yes,
I
Chris.
mean, look, if we compare the way that the American and Israeli public has felt about this war from the beginning.
Now we have David Noriega,
substantiates
MS Now
the notion
international
that this is
reporter,
Israel's
reporting
war,
live
not
from
the United
Jerusalem,
States.
where it's
This is
4:26
a
a.m.
popular war here in a way that it is very much not in the United States. The
It's a
sort of
very popular
mainstream
war
Israeli
inside of
justification for
Israel.
Going to war with Iran that you hear from Prime Minister
maybe
Netanyahu
not so
and
much
others is
Tel
that
Aviv.
Iran poses an existential threat to Israel itself and via its proxies, primarily Hezbollah and Lebanon. But there are other elements
Tanner?
of the rule.
Tanner, you didn't laugh at my Tel Aviv joke, man. What the hell?
Those are the far-right
What's going on, man?
elements represented by, among others, Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir and Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich, who from the beginning have been clear in articulating that a goal of this war is, in fact, territorial ambition. Finance Minister Smotrich, for example, has called openly to fully annex the substantial part of southern Lebanon, where Israel now is holding what they call a security buffer zone.
Okay.
Up to 1 million.
All right, guys.
Civilians, killed multiple journalists, medical workers, destroyed a number of homes.
All right. I think that's about all I have left in me for this absolute avalanche of dumb fuckery that we got from the President of the United States tonight, who reserved primetime airtime on all networks to come up and spend 20 minutes telling us absolutely nothing in a speech that had no point, which was scripted to have no point. There was literally no point to that speech than for the rest of us to listen to it and invent a drinking game a third of the way in. There was no point to that speech. Anyway, God, we're so incredibly unimaginably fucked. Okay, while you guys are here, I have a question that I want you guys to talk about in the comments. I already lost like 1,400 people following this live. I hear you. So I saw one financial analyst say that if the Strait of Hormuz remains closed for 60 days or longer, I think we're probably, 32, 33 days into that. He said if the Strait of Hormuz remains closed for 60 days or longer, then we are going to see a complete societal collapse within the United States, in multiple countries in Asia, throughout multiple countries in Africa, and throughout multiple countries in Europe as well. How does one prepare for a, quote, complete societal collapse? And what does that term even mean? Complete societal collapse? I don't know what it means. It sounds bad. It sounds like something that I would very much like to not experience, you know? I mean, what the fuck? I'll buy a pew pew. I have 8. I have 8 guns. I have 3 shotguns, including a Mossberg. I have 3 rifles, including a Springfield M1A Scout, and a Daniel Defense M41A, basically an AR-15, which I fucking love. And then just for fun, when I bought this place up in the cabin, I got a Winchester 1898, like lever action cowboy rifle. And then I have 2 handguns as well. So I have pew-pews. Yeah, $10 a gallon gas is coming, man. Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm close to being all set. Well, I need to go get some more ammo. I need to go get some more ammo. And it's like, I mean, where I live now, you know, it's like I wanted to go do some range time over the last couple of months. And there are 2, I wouldn't really describe them as gun ranges. They were described to me as shooting areas. But the roads to get to those 2 shooting areas have been closed for 3 months because of snow. The roads to get to those 2 shooting areas reopen at some point during this month in April. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be getting some range time in here over the next month, man. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, but look, just to recap, it's like there was no reason. There was literally no reason for that speech. There was no point to that speech. He didn't give us any new information. He didn't tell us what is going to happen over the next several days. He didn't explain what any of our objectives are. And we're doing all of this to distract from the Epstein files. How amazing is that? Donald Trump started fucking World War III to distract from the fact that his name appears in the Epstein files over 1 million times. And there are credible allegations that he raped a 13-year-old girl with Jeffrey Epstein, who was present when that happened. What are we even doing, man? What are we even doing? Sasha Riley, I'm going to say something that's going to piss people off. I'm skeptical of the whole Sasha Riley thing. My critical thinking hat is cinched up tight when it comes to Sasha Riley. I need some corroborating evidence. Why? Because nobody knows anything about him. And I haven't seen any corroborating information from the 3 million pages that have been released in the Epstein files that corroborate anything he has to say. Which isn't to say that I don't generally try very hard to believe victims when they talk about their stories, but that particular story just feels a bit off to me. It's a gut instinct thing. I don't know, man. Jeff says this guy is very dangerous. That's crazy. My name is also Jeff. Am I dating Hawk? No, I'm not dating Hawk. I am Hawk. Oh, man. Okay, guys, what about the Iran letter? I read that at the beginning of this video, at the beginning of the live. Jeff says, my name is Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Yes, I said that Jeff's name is Jeff. Because that's what, appeared on the screen. Hang on. Always sneeze in pairs. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to hop off, guys. I'm going to go make some dinner. Thank you. I'm going to go make some dinner and I'm going to go have a cigarette. And since we're at the very end of my video, it's okay for this video to get banned right now. So I'm going to vape on camera and say that Donald Trump is a fat, stupid asshole, and fuck Donald Trump, and fuck every single person in this country who voted for him in 2024. Every single person who voted for Donald Trump in 2024, you can all go fuck yourselves with a cactus. Fuck every single one of you. I will never forgive you. I will never unite with you. From here on out until the day I die, if I'm out in public and I find out that you voted for Donald Trump, I will let you know exactly how I feel and how unimaginably dumb and gullible you are. And you're also racist and misogynistic and homophobic and transphobic, but that's just because all white men who voted for Donald Trump are so deep in their own fucking closet of repressed homosexuality and watching so much pornography involving trans women they're all gay. Every single white man who voted for Donald Trump in 2024 is a repressed homosexual who's obsessed with crashing Grindr every time they get out of town without their wives. I can't believe this live hasn't been taken down yet, given the shit that I've been saying for the last 5 minutes. But straight white guys who voted for Donald Trump crash Grindr every time they get out of town without their wives. And when they're at home with their wives, they go in their home offices and lock the door, and they consume more trans pornography than you can possibly imagine. And it's like, why would you marry a woman in the first place, man? I don't get it. I don't understand why they married women in the first place. It's like they love dick more than you can possibly imagine. They love dick more than I love pizza. It's astonishing. It's astonishing. Joe Boo, how you doing? I'm just glad Hawk cleaned it up for TikTok. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off and go get some food while all the white guys who support Donald Trump in my comments are furiously masturbating to homosexual pornography. Everybody have an amazing night, and everybody stay safe this week, and don't talk to the cops, don't consent to searches, and, you know, next time you see a guy who supports Donald Trump, ask him what's his favorite kind of gay pornography. All right, see you guys. Have an amazing evening.